Patrick has now been warned. Enter at your own risk. No. To continue, he knows he must control his emotions.
It's not fear as much as it is I get very excited, anxious for it.
Oh my! Oh, I think I can show you the chills now.
If you're investigating a location that is known to have a negative spirit or malevolent energy, then it's really important to not go into it with a fearful mind because you're only going to intensify everything.
Patrick continues to survey the property. As he walks around the perimeter of the house, he holds his night vision camera by his side as it records. But little does he know, he's about to capture one of the most terrifying pieces of footage in the entire investigation. Did you see that? Watch again in slow motion. As what looks like a hand seems to reach out of the basement window, then quickly retreats as Patrick approaches.
One of the creepiest parts was that hand that kind of reached out of the basement window, which we didn't see in the moment. We posted that on our YouTube channel, and a lot of people said that it could have been an animal or it could have been like a possum or something like that. But the way that window was kind of there, it's like it was like a 5-foot drop to the floor in that basement, right past that little window sill. So for it to be like a pretty large animal like that, it would have had to have been floating in midair on the other side of that window, which obviously wasn't going to happen.
I've looked at this thing a dozen times, and at first I thought, well, this is simply a rat ducking under there. But if you look at it, you can see the thumb, you can see the shape of the hand. It just slowly slides back inside, ever so creepy. I don't know what that is, but man, that's terrifying.
Maybe that is the hand of one of the victims reaching out for help.
If we'd have noticed that hand, coming out of that window, I don't think we would have walked as casually by that little window there.
But ignorance is bliss in this case, and the duo continues to the basement where they believe the murders took place. This time with another, more high-tech device.
Let's take the SLS camera down there because I feel like there's something down there.
Yeah.
The SLS camera, it stands for Structured Light Sensor Camera. Essentially, it's just an infrared camera that shoots out a laser grid of like billions of infrared dots. If somebody walks into that grid, or if something of a human shape walks into that grid, it will map on the screen a stick figure. In the paranormal world, we use it to kind of survey through locations and look for stick figures or figures that pop up that shouldn't be there.
Figures that shouldn't be there, otherwise known as ghosts.
Everything that went into that loss of life literally embeds a signature in the fabric of the universe, I guess. And in that spot, whether it be in the wood, in the stone, in the physical materials at the location, this echo continues to vibrate.
Patrick turns on the SLS, and almost instantly,
It's mapping somebody. It's in this corner. Yeah, they're right there in the corner.
it picks up something in the corner of the basement. Seen here as a green stick figure-like form.
Looks like it's in a struggle. It does look like it's struggling.
Could they be in the presence of the killer hitchhiker, one of his victims, or both?
It seems to be fending somebody off, as if there was another a character that we can't see, sort of bearing down on it in a menacing way.
Maybe one of the parents trying to protect their children. It's just really hard to say, but it kind of gives you little pieces and insights to what happened within the home when that struggle was going on.
But things are just getting started. Patrick and cameraman Jason change positions to face each other, several feet apart. Patrick points the SLS towards Jason.
It's mapping you. And then it's mapping somebody on this side of that pole right there.
You can see that it looks as if the figure is hiding behind the pole. Then, suddenly,
It's like peeking its head around that pole now towards you. Now it's reaching its hand down towards you. I gotta see gold.
When I go, you're never going to believe this, but there's actually figures mapping just like, what?
Now it's on the ground. Now it's mapping you. Now it's a really. Holy! I cannot. I couldn't stay there any longer.
And then he runs over to where I'm standing. He's like, no, I'm not gonna be standing over there.
Really?
That scared the because that's you're just looking at a person.
It sort of peers out from behind a pillar, kind of ambles over to him and reaches out to touch his shoulder.
Holy!
If I were that guy, I would have been absolutely freaked out.
They were both freaked out. Very.
There are times where, something's happening and I just kind of think to myself, what the heck am I doing down here?
The all-day investigation comes to an end. Chris and Jason leave the house convinced that the legend is true.
And that just breaks my heart because this is a location where people died and died horribly. So maybe their spirits are literally reaching out for a helping hand.
Is this safe for me to do this?
No.
No. Even no.
Coming up, UFOs make a stunning appearance in California.
Not knowing what it is still to this day is pretty cool.
It started when I was about 9 years old, where I could see lights around people. I thought everybody could see that.
And Lorraine related to me later. I never wanted to be different. I lived in a haunted house when I was a boy. I would hear the closet door opening up. I'd look into that closet, and then I'd see a face of an old lady. The Warrens brought the idea of the paranormal to the public consciousness.
Their mission in life was to let people know that the devil existed, that he was real.
I refer to them as the grandparents of modern ghost hunting. The cases that Ed and Lorraine Warren worked on were groundbreaking. They thought there is evil in the world, we need to fight it. It's all violent. Ghost, demon, devil. I knew right at that point what we were dealing with.
When you challenge the demonic, it waits until you are the most vulnerable. Then it strikes.
Devil's Road, the true story of Ed and Lorraine Warren. September 7th at 9, a shock docs premiere event on Travel Channel, Travel Channel Go. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra, who reminds you to enjoy responsibly.
Hey, did you know that every second the universe expands by millions of miles in every direction?
Did you know Cricket has 5G?
Is it expanding too?
Nationwide.
Whoa. Mind blown.
Cheesy stuff, crazy bread. I must be dreaming.
Oh no, it's real. Order stuffed crazy bread plus any pizza online and get a free toonie. Use promo code 312. Then have it delivered.
Pizza.
How did Kellogg's combine crunchy oat cluster, touch of honey, plump, juicy raisins, and tasty fiber into one delicious cereal? It took a lot of brainstorming. Get it? Kellogg's Raisin Bran Crunch. 2 scoops of delicious.
We make USAA insurance for veterans like Liz and Mike, an Army family who's always at the ready. So when they got a little surprise, they didn't panic. They got a bigger car for their soon-to-be bigger family. After shopping around for insurance, they called USAA, who helped find the right coverage for them and even some much-needed savings.
That was the easy part.
USAA insurance made the way Liz and Mike needed. Easy. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Superman just about sleeps in her cave, but when we realized she was battling sensitive skin, we switched to new Tide Plus Daily Free. It's gentle on her skin and dermatological.